Okay, so in this video, I wanted to talk about how to use pane 1 and 2 in your whiteboard during a session. So I previously have uploaded some assets to my session, and where they appear is going to depend on what type of asset they are. In pane 1, which right now says webcam, you would have your videos and audio files. So what you would do, it defaults to webcam, so if you want to see a video or listen to an audio, you want to click on the three lines in the corner, and then you can select either videos or audio. I don't have any audio in this session, so I'm going to click on videos, and it'll show you what videos I have uploaded. Right now I just have the one. So highlight it, click on it, and then click play. And it's going to play on the all of the students that are in the session. Is going to play on all of their computers. One thing that I noticed when I would show a video is that if I were playing this video, let's say I wanted to stop right here, that's all I wanted to show them. What I noticed is that when I paused it, the video didn't go away. And when I tried to go to webcam, I could go to audio, but I could never get back to the webcam. So what I figured out that I had to do was make sure the whole video finished. It doesn't mean you have to actually watch the whole video. Maybe you just want to show a little clip of it, but you would have to move the blue dot down here, move it to the end so that the video actually gets to the end. Hit play. Once you drag it all the way to the end, hit play, and it'll go away, and your webcam is back again. So that was one little trick that I noticed that was giving me some trouble. If I stopped the video too early, I couldn't get back to the webcam, so that's what I figured out that I had to do. In pane 2, you're going to see your presentations, and right now I just have the one, I believe, but if you wanted to see what you have listed in there, you would click on presentations, and it brings up a list of whatever you have. So since I just have the one, that one shows up automatically in my presentations and in pane 2. I can make it bigger, whatever you want. The kids can change it too. You have a laser pointer if you wanted to, I guess, show, maybe I want the kids to emphasize something on the screen. I could do that. I could make annotations on it if I wanted to. So I have an option of doing a few things. So maybe, let's see. Oops, too big. So if I wanted to, let's say on this slide, I wanted to draw their attention to this word. Click on the highlighter and I can, I don't know, circle it, change the color. It's too close to the background. Change the color. Maybe I want to emphasize, I don't know, this girl. So I could draw an arrow, whatever. So that's a useful little tool to have there in presentation. So it doesn't affect your actual presentation. You can annotate and then just erase whatever you don't need anymore. Okay. And then to get back to the regular presentation, click click turn annotations off, and then you're back there. So I find that if you're introducing new vocabulary, it's a good idea to have it in a presentation, like a PowerPoint presentation, and keep it to 1 or 2 maximum expressions per page, so it's not overwhelming for the kids to see, a lot of expressions on one page. It'd be a little much. Okay. The last thing I want to show you is the whiteboard. So I'm going to click on it's like a chalkboard with a pen down at the bottom. Click on that. Show the whiteboard. I'm going to make it bigger. I haven't done a whole lot with the whiteboard yet, but one thing that I did today, I'm going to show you a couple of things. I was trying to put instructions for the kids somewhere on the main screen when they came in, but I didn't want to do a presentation, so I figured I would put it on the whiteboard. So I typed up their instructions, and then I took a screenshot of it and saved it as an image so that I could put it here into the whiteboard. When I first did that, I put it in as I clicked insert image, but look what happens when you do that. It's really tiny. And I played around with it, trying to make it bigger, and now it's making a liar out of me because now it's doing it. It wasn't doing this for me earlier, but now it's gonna do it. Okay, but in any case, so I guess that is one option that you can do. But what I actually ended up doing, because I could not get it to go bigger when I tried earlier, I clicked on the insert background, and when you click on insert background, any images that you've uploaded will show up, and you can click on it and see how it's nice and big. So that's what I like. And this was just instructions, but you could put sentences in here, or you could put a verb chart or something like that, and then the kids could actually annotate right here on the whiteboard without messing up the image that you have put here, because this now is the background of the whiteboard. So it doesn't matter what I do to it, it doesn't change that. It doesn't change the image that I put in there. So that's useful. Okay. So that's all I wanted to show you. So yeah, I think it's a good idea to have a variety of things to show the kids to keep them interested and engaged in the class. So try to have some short videos, presentations, different activities. You could play games with them. For example, I used to use whiteboards a lot when we had the other system for distance learning, and the kids would, let's say if we're doing the numbers, I would call out the numbers in French, and the kids would write the numbers on their whiteboards and hold them up. It's not really going to work. So one thing that you could do is actually you could use the chat for that. I usually keep the chat locked because the kids just go crazy if it's unlocked and they start chatting with each other, and it just gets out of hand. So I usually keep it locked, but it could be a useful tool. Let's say, for example, I'm doing the numbers, and I want the kids to write down the number that they hear me say. So I'll say the number repeated a couple of times. Let's do cans, for example. So I'll say, okay, in your chat box, everybody type in cans. But I don't want them to write the French word. I want them to write the number, the numeral, so I know if they understand the number that they hear. So I'll say cans, cans, and I'll tell them beforehand not to hit send until you tell them to. So, and then it becomes like a competition to see who can hit send the fastest. So I'm saying cans, cans, whatever. So they type in, and they just wait until I say, okay, send. And then all at once, they click send, and all of their answers are going to pop up. And I'll be able to look at the answers and, kind of call out, be like, oh, look, Johnny got it right, or you were close, Monica, good job. Try again next time, whatever. And then, I would be sure to reiterate what the correct answer was for everyone. And then I would go and delete those messages, and then do another number. So that's a way to use the chat box for educational purposes, and it keeps all of the kids engaged. Whereas if I were to call on one student at a time, Johnny, how do you say cans? Type it in the chat box. Johnny's the only one paying attention. But if I make it a race and have the whole class try and see who can type in cans and hit send the fastest after I say send, then it's like a game. They're learning, but it's like a game, and they all want to win, so they pay attention. So those are just a few ideas that I had that I wanted to share. Again, if you have any questions or suggestions or comments, let me know. I'd love to hear what you think. Okay, thanks for watching.